Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Today we often hear that someone embraced Islam. But why? What does this mean? Why did he do it? What did it give him? After reading these articles, with God's help you will get the answers to these questions. The Muslim religion is based on belief in the one God, who is not similar to anyone else, and no one and nothing is comparable to him. In Arabic, the religion is called Islam. In English, it means obedience to God. And the word Muslim from Arabic means man who is obedient to only God. Many religions are called after a man, the father or the founder of it. Only Islam called not by the name of a person, but in fact by the relationship between man and the Almighty Creator. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is not the founder of a new religion. He revived the teachings of previous prophets and messengers, peace be upon them, which was much forgotten by people before his arrival. In the entire history of mankind, there have been about 124,000 prophets sent by God, including 313 messengers, peace be upon them. The first prophet was our forefather Adam, peace be upon him, and the last, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Other messengers are prophets Muhammad, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, Noah, peace be upon them all. All the prophets knew and talked to their communities that there will be seal of all prophets and messengers, Muhammad, peace be upon him. And among all of them there is an absolute continuity. A person submitted to God must believe in all the prophets and messengers and recognize their mission. Otherwise, he will not find the true faith. And the true believer is a man completely obedient to the will of the Lord, and such person is a Muslim. The belief in Allah and belief in His prophets is a pillar of the Muslim faith. All the prophets were obedient to God, that is, Muslims. Allah has commanded in the Quran to those who follow the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, to believe in Allah and in what has been sent down by him through all the prophets, that is, recognize the Quran and other divine scriptures, the Torah, the Psalms, the Gospel, the message of the prophets. Allah said that there is no difference between the prophets. All of them are the Muslim brothers. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "The best words which I and all prophets before me said are, La ilaha illallah. There is nothing worthy of worship except the one God, Allah." Therefore, Muslims recognize, believe, love, and revere all the prophets. It is necessary to recognize all the prophets, but one should not defy any one of them, for they are the creations of God, created by Him. None of the prophets taught the people to worship them or some other creatures, because it would be leading to paganism and the delusion from which they were saving people. Acceptance of Islam is not a betrayal of Christianity and the teachings of Jesus Christ. On the contrary, Muslims like the Son of Mary, peace be upon him, and honor him because he is a great prophet of God. To be a Muslim is to follow the precepts of Jesus, peace be upon him, including a covenant that after him comes a new mediator, and in intercessor for humanity. Muslims await the second coming of Jesus to the earth, after which he will lead the community of Muslims, and to all the faithful there will come calm and harmony after long oppressions. Muslims await the second coming of Jesus to the earth, after which he will lead the community of Muslims, and to all the faithful there will come calm and harmony after long oppressions. Belief is a private matter of each individual, and there is no compulsion in Islam. Who sincerely believed and accepted in heart the faith taught by the prophets Adam, Noah, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, Muhammad, and all other prophets, peace be upon them, he should say aloud the following testimony of monotheism, Shahada, with the intent to convert to Islam. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadar Rasulullah. I testify that there is nothing worthy of worship except the one God, Allah, and I bear witness that Muhammad is his prophet and messenger. If one cannot say the words in Arabic, he says to them in a language he knows. From this point, the person becomes a Muslim that is obedient to only God, and his life begins anew. All previous sins are forgiven, and he, clean like a newborn baby, enters into a new life. Acceptance of Islam does not require carrying out official events, inviting witnesses. Rather, it is sufficient enough to sincerely believe in heart and say Shahada by himself. Changing the name is not a prerequisite for becoming a Muslim. But if he wants, a person can take a name characteristic of the Muslim tradition. Right after the adoption of Islam, it is desirable for the man to bathe. After acceptance of Islam, not all people can understand him correctly, as in society there are certain fears and false stereotypes about Islam, formed thanks to the activities of pseudo-religious sects and movements. But the truth is that Islam has nothing in common with terror, and the true Muslim cannot sow evil on earth. In Islam, there is no such requirement that those who became Muslims should officially announce about their faith, but everyone has to follow the teachings of Islam. For those who choose the path of Islam, their early committed sins are forgiven, and they can intercede on the day of judgment for their relatives and friends that Allah pardoned them. Studying the basics of Islam, Muslim converts learn how to perform correctly the 5 daily prayers, fasting, Hajj, etc. All Muslims are each other's brothers and sisters. Religion of Allah consists of 3 pillars. First, Iman, faith in all that has been sent down in revelation from Allah. Second, Islam, submission to all the commandments and prohibitions of Allah. Third, Ihsan, conformity of one's language, heart, and deeds with all the requirements of religion of Islam, that it is to worship the Creator sincerely and perfectly. The 6 components for the Muslim faith are belief in Allah, belief in angels, belief in the holy books, belief in the messengers, belief in the day of judgment, belief in Allah's predestination. Muslim is the happiest man in this world, and in eternal life paradise and contentment, Lord of the worlds, is waiting for him.